One. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Monroe Mann. Welcome to Rose Reads, where I read a book, a self-help book. I take notes on it. I share my thoughts and notes on the book. You can download the PDF for free of the notes in my YouTube shop. And we're going to learn a little bit about Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, which is a great book. I recommend you read it. And today, special, anytime somebody super chats, the super chat message will be read by Mr. Kino Surf. So, how you doing, Elijah? What's up, Angel? And I need to move this over here so that I can put on the... There we go. Let me move this. Hold on one second. Okay. So that way when I need to put on the... Okay, so I can get Kino to come back in here when we need to. So cool. We're going to get started here. We're going to and listen up. I don't care who you are. I don't care how old you are. You're going to learn something here about psychology, about money. It's going to be... Angel is my YouTube niece. So she calls me uncle. I call her my little angel. So, but no, she's not technically my... She's not technically my niece. All right, let's get started here. So Charlie Munger's first rule of compounding: never interrupt it unnecessarily. Let me explain what compounding means. Let's say you get we got the first one already. Let's get Mr. Kino Surf, see if he's available. Let's see if Surf is available. Yeah! Yo, what's going on, dudes? Thanks for the super chat to support Monroe on his Rose Reads. We got Dominic C here in the house, and we got to give, mahalo, no loa kino. I think that's like a little bit of, what is that? That's like Hawaiian. I used to be surfing the waves out in Hawaii, and it was just fantastic. And, I can do a flip of this book right here. So here's a book, Anti-Fragile, and now the book did a flip. Let's get this up on the super board. Guys, anytime you guys give a super chat on this live stream, I will come back and read it live. So let's get Dominique up on there. Dominique, yeah. Yeah, Dominic C. We've got, how much was that? $2.09. Like, how can you get $2.09 of a super chat? Yo, Kino. Awesome. Yeah. Thanks, dudes. It's great to have you here, and thank you for that. I'm going to let Monroe Mann get back to what he does best, which is sharing about the psychology of money. All right, guys, hang tight one second. All right, guys, I'm back. We're doing Rose Reads, Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Every super chat gets read by Kino Surf. So feel free to keep them coming. I was saying, so what's compounding? Compounding is if you get $100 and you put it in the bank and it get interest. Let's say the next day it's got $105, but now the interest is building on the $105. So then the next time it's like $112. Then it's $120. Then it's $150. That's the art of compounding. So what did Charlie Munger say? The first rule of compounding: never interrupt it unnecessarily. You got to keep socking away money. You got to keep investing money, and don't touch it. He says you have to allow compounding to do its thing. And this is the biggest problem. The biggest problem is people start saving money or investing money, and then they take it out. They either spend it on something, or they get scared about what's going on in the market and they remove it. So that's that. And again, any super chats, Kino Surf will give a guest appearance and share with you that super chat. Next, people adapt to circumstances. So the benefits of an extreme plan, i.e. the simplicity of having hardly anything or the thrill of having almost everything, wears off. What is he talking about? What does that make? Does that make any sense? You may think, oh my gosh, I just want to be a multimillionaire and I'll be so happy. Once you're a multimillionaire, you're going to get bored. You're going to get bored of having so much money. And you're going to realize, oh, it's not so much fun anymore. Now everyone's asking me for money. Now every time my family members all just risk money unnecessarily because they think that I'm going to bail them out. So at the same time, some people say, oh, I want to live super simplistically. I don't want to have any possessions. I don't want to have furniture. I don't want to have, and that's fun for a while, but eventually it wears off too. So in other words, variety is the spice of life. Let me look at some comments. Which instrument has the best interest rate? It really depends on how much risk you're willing to take. I mean, I'm investing in something called SuperVest now, and it gets about 12% annually. That's pretty good. Bitcoin, if you get it at the right time, is going to give you a 200% return potentially. But if you get it at the wrong time, you're going to lose lots of money. And so that's a big issue. You got options of life though. What do you mean you got options of life? You talking about stock options or something else? What's up, Dominique? Yeah, that was funny. Why are you talking like a 1980s surfer guide? So Mark, I have a lot of different characters on the channel. My last live stream, I played music. Half of them wanted me to do Kino Surf, the surfer dude. Half of them wanted me to do my book review of The Psychology of Money. We decided I would do the same thing. I would do The Psychology of Money, and anytime somebody super chats, I will Kino Surf will make an appearance and read the super chat comments in his trademark fashion. So you can support me in the channel by super chatting, but Kino Surf will be the one that gives you the victory celebration. Next, aim at every point of your life. By the way, these notes that I'm reading from the book, you can download them for free in my YouTube store. So please check it out and you can follow along next time. Aim at every point of your life to have moderate annual savings, moderate free time, moderate commute to work or school, moderate time with family, because you'll be able to stick with it long term. I love this advice so much because, especially since it's the beginning of 2025. It's February, beginning of February 2025. We still have our New Year's resolutions. And everyone always has these big grandiose plans. I'm going to become a millionaire in 2025. I'm going to lose 70 pounds. I'm going to start the biggest business ever. I'm going to start a YouTube channel and make lots of money on YouTube. Guys, none of those things are likely to happen. Not immediately. It's better to think big. Like my dream is to make $1 million a year from YouTube. But better is, right now my mission is to get to 5,000 subscribers. Let me see if we finally got it. On my last stream, I was at 4,994. We're still at 4,994. So I'm hoping some of you will subscribe to my channel, and you could say that you're part of the 5,000 club, because you were the 6 people that got me to 5,000 subs. Try to do everything in moderation. Think about this too. Even if you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, you cannot spend all your time with him or her, or your mom or dad, or your best friend. Your best friend will become your most hated person if you spend every single day with him or her. Don't do that. And if you spend every single day, people ask me, my channel is it's a big variety channel. I do comedy, I do music, I do book reviews like this. I talk about psychology, money, investing. And people go, dude, you should really just pick one lane. No. I love the fact that when you guys come onto my live stream and you subscribe and you get a notification, it's going to be different every single time. But more importantly, it's for my sanity as well. If all I did was music, I would drive myself crazy. All I did every day, every live stream, was doing 3 concerts a day. Boring. Or what if all I did were book reviews? That's so boring too. Or all I did was that Kino Surf character. And guys, anyone who's new here, if any super chats get read by Kino Surf. So, and if you're wondering who Kino Surf is, give me a super chat and you'll see exactly what a Kino Surf is. Variety, I think, is the key. They say variety is the spice of life, and I think it's so true. They have a thing called YouTube burnout, and it's because you just get so bogged down with doing the same thing over. I don't think I'm gonna get YouTube burnout because this morning I was in the park I was running. I was doing a fitness live stream. Earlier I did music. Now I'm doing a book review and including some comedy in it. You need to do the exact same thing with your life. Don't get so bogged down where you spend 90% of your day at school or at work. Or don't spend all the time with the same person. The honeymoon is going to end. They say that absence makes the heart grow fonder. Meaning, if you have a significant other or a best friend and the person asks you out, you should say, you know what? Let's skip a day and see what happens. You'll be so much more excited to see that person 2 days from now rather than every single day. Every single day sounds like, I'm in love, or he's my best friend, or she's my best friend. It can get annoying. It can get annoying. So what he's saying here is at every point of your life, it's important to have moderate annual savings, moderate free time, a moderate commute, moderate time with family. You'll then be able to stick with it long term. Same thing with your New Year's resolutions for 2025. Don't say I'm going to go to the gym every day for an hour. How about I'm going to go to the gym 2 times a week for at least 20 minutes? If you can't do that, then clearly you have no interest in increasing your fitness. But and you're more likely to stick to it. If you do, I'm going to go to the gym for 3 hours every day. Good luck. You're going to quit very, very quickly. Next, forget about sunk costs. What are sunk costs? It's an economic term, financial too. Let's just say I invested $10,000 into a business. And all of a sudden I realize the business is going to be really difficult to make work. Even if I have the best circumstances, it's probably not going to work. A poor entrepreneur or investor is going to say, well, I spent all this money already. I may as well finish it. That's not smart. You should not finish something simply because you invested time or money. You shouldn't finish something simply because you have sunk costs. Oh, I sunk $5 million already into this. I better. No. The question is, and this is not talk, it doesn't talk about this in here. This is just my understanding. I have an MBA in finance and a master's of entrepreneurship, PhD in psychology, all that. Don't say, oh, I've already spent all this time. Same thing with a relationship. Oh, I've already spent 10 years with this guy or this girl. I should see it through. No. It's if I hadn't met this person in the past, would I want to start a relationship with this person now? Or if I didn't already spend $10,000 in this business, would I still want to start this business today? I recently shut down one of my many businesses and I was able to do it because I thought to myself, if I were starting over today, would I start and run this business? And I realized, no way. I have no interest in that field anymore, in what that business was doing. So I just stopped. And I feel so relieved. And I was doing the math going, well, I've already spent this much money. I spent this much money. I set up this virtual office here in this state. I got all these licenses. I did this. Who cares? Who cares how much money and time you've spent? If it's not appropriate for your life the way it is right now, do not spend any more time or money on it. This applies to stocks that you invest in as well. Thank you for the hearts and the smiley faces and all that stuff. Don't just say, oh, well, I bought a piece of real estate and I put $100,000 into it already. But If it is losing money, and if it's not, my mom and I had an Airbnb up in Maine, and we sold it in October. Excuse me, in October. And at first, I was trying to think emotion. I was allowing emotions to get in the way, and I don't want to sell it. You know, but I did. I realized I hate Airbnb. I like being a long-term landlord because there are not many problems, and you don't have to be a. If you run an Airbnb, you're running a hotel. People come in, they come out. There's a problem, you got to fix it. If there's then you got to go clean. I mean, to me, it was a nightmare. And I asked myself, if I hadn't already invested in this Airbnb in Maine, would I do it again now, right now? And I said, no way. And as soon as I realized that, I talked to my mom and said, Mom, I think it's time we sell this thing and let's put the money into a different investment. And I spent so much time flying up to Maine, putting in these Wi-Fi locks, putting in the Wi-Fi thermostats, installing a brand new basement. I mean, it was a massive amount of work. And I sometimes think about it, it's like, oh my God, I put so much work, blah, 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 blah. No. Were you having fun? No. Would you get involved with an Airbnb again today? No. Sold it, and we ended up breaking even, basically. Complete break even. And it worked out completely fine. But it worked out completely fine because I knew how to get out of a bad investment immediately. As soon as I realized it's not worth it anymore, if you've already spent sunk costs, this concept of sunk costs, it's not just a financial term. It can also be applied to past regrets. How many of you think about your past and you're like, oh gosh, I remember when, this, we all do it. We all do it. We all did it probably sometime today about something. Even it was like, oh man, I remember that restaurant or this or that. It's over. It's gone. You've already put all your time and energy into whatever decision you made. Stop going back. You cannot go back and change it. And the question is, again, with that, if you could get that out of your mind and you could choose to just be happy right now and not think about the past, would you do it? The answer is yes. So forget the sunk costs about the past. Focus on today. Focus on what you can do today and what you could do for the future. Let me look at some comments. Corey, the diabetic is here. Good to have you here. Skeeter's here. Has no problem saying no to people. Allie, you've got options in life. Gemma says, I look familiar. Maybe. Do a backflip with the paper. I just did it. You saw me on Chris Hansen. You said living simple life for luxury life, too much of anything will eventually be boring. 100%, Ollie. I agree. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you, Dominique. That's right. You can download Rose Notes. Go into my YouTube store right here. If we're talking about The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. These notes are not a substitute for buying the book. I give these notes away for free because I'm not trying to make money off of Morgan Housel's book. I'm hoping my live stream and this book will inspire you to not only subscribe and like and super chat me and all that jazz, but to also download the notes and buy the book. I just saw that there's a super chat, which means Keno Surf has to come make an appearance. Hold on. There we go. Ultimate Football. Uh-oh, here we go. Yeah, what's going on, dudes? Keno Surf here. We got another super chat on the live stream, and I'm like, yeah. I thank you for supporting Monroe Mann and like what he's doing by encouraging you to learn how to be a good investor and do something great with your life. And I was listening, I'm like, forget those sunk costs, man. You got to just surf away from those sunk costs. You got to take those sunk costs and realize, you know what? They're way down there. They're down in the ocean. There's nothing you can do. They're sunk, Why are you going to risk your life and go scuba diving down for the costs? The costs are already in the ocean, Oh, Ultimate Football. Yo, you get on the super board, dude. Ultimate Football. Yeah, the Ultimate Man. We got that. $1.99 saying, how are you? How are you? Dude, I am fine. You know, I'm better than fine. I'm like, well, I'm super fine, you know? Don't you see it? Can't you see it? Do you feel the vibes? Do you feel the super? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So thank you for the super chat, dude. You are awesome. And as always, well, not as always, this is a new thing, but on this live stream, anybody that super chats, I will read the super chat sentence as long as it's PG, you know? Don't be making me weird. All right, let's get back to the Rose Reads. We'll learn more about investing from Monroe. Hang tight. Yo, what's up, guys? Great to see you guys again. Let me see. We got some more comments up here. Should I spend every day with my wife? MQ, not every moment of every day, because she'll drive you crazy. Wives are notorious for driving husbands crazy. Too far gone. Congrats, everyone. We got Gaza. Yeah, oceanfront condos. I did read that. It was very funny. MAGA, Gaza. YouTube, relaxing, read a good book, The 12-Week Year. I think it relates to what you're talking about. I have a book that you would like, if you guys like what I'm saying. It's called Successful New Year. You can find it on Amazon. It's called Successful New Year. Just type Successful New Year Monroe Mann, and you will find it. Am I a member of the Rainbow Coalition? No, I'm not sure. I'll tell my wife I will skip seeing her tomorrow. MQ, see, you're picking up what I'm trying to lay down here. It's a great strategy, and your wife will thank you for it. You'll thank yourself for it, too. Teacher got fired for, Happy birthday, Riley. Lily Vicray in the house. How you doing? Let me see, we got some more. My aunt lived in America, ran an Airbnb, and she ended up just selling it because she couldn't keep up with the high maintenance of renting out. Lily, I'm going to give you guys a quick lesson on real estate investing. There are two main types: long-term rentals and short-term rentals. Short-term rentals is Airbnb. Long-term is traditional tenants. People think, oh, I want to do an Airbnb because that's where all the money is. I'll tell you this, it's also where all the stress is. And there's only money with an Airbnb if you have, it's such a vacation mecca that it will be booked 12 months out of the year, and there is very little vacancy. The problem is compounded if you have a mortgage. If you have a home, an Airbnb home, and there is no mortgage, you can make profit easily, even in a non-perfect vacation market. But 9 out of 10 people are Airbnb-ing a place that they get via a mortgage. And that's going to be your problem, especially right now with the interest rates that are so high. Now, change that up to a long-term rental. Even with the high interest rates, you could find a tenant who can pay a high enough monthly rent that it'll pay your mortgage, pay for your expenses, pay for miscellaneous, and you still pocket $100, $200, $500 a month, depending on how much your down payment is. And boom, it's real passive income. It's just coming in. And like today, I had to talk to a tenant because there's a problem with the water. But I just got in touch with the homeowners association and said, hey, can you check it out? My tenant says that there's a problem with the water pressure. She's looking at it. It took 5 minutes. So it's not completely passive, but it's 95% passive, and I don't have to clean up. I don't have to clean the refrigerator. I don't have to do vacuuming. I don't have to pay for the electricity. I don't have to pay for the internet. Long-term rentals, if you want to run a hotel, do Airbnb, but it's not going to be a part-time side business. It's going to take a lot of time and energy. Once you have long-term tenants, you can have a full-time job, and it's no issue. If you have an Airbnb, they're going to be messaging you during the day. Hey, we ran out of toilet paper. Hey, the thermostat didn't go. Hey, blah, 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 blah. But long-term tenants, short-term tenants expect it to be fixed within an hour. Long-term tenants, if you get good tenants, they're going to give you a break. And sometimes a week, 2 weeks, as long as they know that you're working on it, they're going to appreciate your help. All right. We're back to the notes from Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Thank you for subscribing. I'm almost at 5,000 subs. 4,997. Three more of you. If three more of you subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell, we hit 5,000 subs. That's going to be something you will remember for the rest of your life, that you were one of the three people who got me to 5,000. So thank you for subbing. So what I was talking about here is, he says, forget about sunk costs, always. Don't make decisions based on what you've already put in. Make a decision based on what is best to do right now, based on the current circumstances. And that's why I was talking about all the different things that you can. So MQ or MG or whatever your name was, about your wife. On one hand, spending too much time with anything is not good for your psyche or for the psyche of the other person. But don't make decisions based on what you've already put in. Make decisions based on what's best to do right now. If you know your wife's going to get angry if you don't see her tomorrow, then maybe maybe you need to make that decision. Next, every job looks easy when you're not the person doing it. Most things are harder in practice than they are in theory. Just look at me here, YouTube live streamer. I inspire a lot of people to do YouTube live streaming, and they quickly discover it's not as easy as it looks. I'm a good speaker, and I've been learning. I've been speaking for years. For 20 years, I've been doing speaking. I've gone to a million acting classes in New York, a million improv classes, singing classes, guitar classes. I've read so many books. So, I mean, there's a lot of preparation. But even beyond that, on these live streams, it's exhausting. I just did a live stream for an hour and a half. Now I'm doing another one for an hour. After this one, maybe I'll do another one. It's a lot of talking. Hurts the voice. Plus, the stamina. It's like, oh my gosh, am I going to do another live stream? Oh gosh, do I have it? It's not as easy. It's fun. Like when someone super chats me or having a good, getting on a good roll when I got 27 people here, I feel fantastic. Like, wow, this is great. People like me. I'm doing well. Finally, I'm making progress as a YouTuber, but I make it look a lot easier than it actually is. And each of you has something that you do super well. And you make it look easy. And if I looked at you and go, wow, it looks easy when she does it or when he does it. And you'll tell me, yeah, you have no idea how long it took for me to get there. So don't compare yourself to others. And when we're talking about investing, everyone and their brother hears about day trading or swing trading or, hey, let's get into crypto. Let's buy Bitcoin. Nothing is easy. Nothing is easy. Absolutely nothing. Even MQ and his marriage. It is not easy. Let me see if I can catch up to some of these comments here. What's up, Sahil Khan? How you doing? Past is history. Tomorrow is mystery. The present is a gift. All right, JW. 100%. What's up, Lily Vicray? Kat says, Monroe Mann cornered me in a public bathroom in 2019 and started kino surfing me. Katz, did I meet you in 2019? I hope you're still here. Did I really corner you in a public park bathroom? It must have been at Bryant Park. That's the only public park bathroom that I use in New York City on 42nd Street. Did I corner you in a public park bathroom in 2019? Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I always say this to a lot of people, money cannot buy happiness. You're right, Angel. The Good Burger movie, you're funny. Michael Vilburn, I love you too. Thank you so much. Daniel M. de Oliveira Nato, how are you? I'm doing very well. Inappropriate Laughter says, I help manage a cleaning company that cleans Airbnbs and VRBO. I also clean houses when I want some extra house. So Inappropriate Laughter knows exactly what I'm talking about. Inappropriate is a huge cog in a very big machine. And the cleaning is as I said, it's one part of running a hotel. You run an Airbnb, you are starting a hotel. It might just be one room, like one home that you're Airbnb-ing, but it is a lot of work. And if you have a full-time job and you're not planning on doing Airbnb full-time, I recommend you do long-term rentals. That's unless you love the idea of waiting on every person's every whim. There was a super chat, so Kino Surf is going to make an appearance. Hold on, let me see if he's available. Yeah, what's going on, dudes? I just saw another super chat come in here. Let me scroll down and like see who did that. Yeah, Athena's giving me a yawn. Like, yeah, dude, you just kind of like come on in here and you think you're just gonna super chat and you're just gonna like make like stupid comments like yawn and like dude, like what is up? What is up? You know, by the way, like my hair is looking really good right now. Do you see that? Do you see that? I mean, yeah, I am feeling it. I am feeling the love. I'm feeling the laughter. I'm feeling the fantabula mascaroskamaske. You understand what I'm saying? All right, I am Athena on the super board, dudes. I am Athena. We've got $2. Athena. No, we got Athena already over there. Totally yawning. Yawning because, you know why you're yawning? It's not because you're bored. It's 100% because you don't have enough oxygen in your brain. So my recommendation, let's do some deep breathing together. Go in and let's go out. Let's do 2 more together. In and out. Come on, Athena, let's do 1 more. And you're going to say like, dude, Kino Surf, you sound like a horse. I don't sound like a horse. You look like a horse, Athena. Because, you think you can just super chat your way into spamming everything. Well, that's totally uncool. Monroe is trying to share some financial and psychological advice to his live streamers. And so I'm going to let him get back to doing that because he does that and he does it super well. Hey, what's up, Athena? Yeah, I thought I heard that you were there. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate that. That's fantastic. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get back here. Someone says, I think you hit 5K. Let's see it. Let's see if we did. Oh, 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 oh. I finally hit 5,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh, I'm taking a screenshot. That is so badass, guys. Thank you. Thank you to whoever did that. Thank you so much. Let me see some of the, our owners are very happy with the money they're making, says inappropriate. So I'm not trying to dissuade anyone from doing Airbnb. I'm just trying to let you know that it is very different from long-term rentals, and it is a lot of work. It is not just simple, oh, I'm going to make money. You could make a horrible investment with an Airbnb if you don't have the time to management, if you don't enjoy doing that kind of hotel management, or if you buy an Airbnb in a place that's not going to be rented all the time. So inappropriate he or she's in a good situation, but not everybody is in that situation. We just got another super chat. Oh my gosh. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yo, guys, we got 5,000 subscriptions. That is absolutely fantastic. Let me add Athena up here again, because that's I appreciate that, Athena. You were yawning before, but now we got 5K. I am Athena. $2. Awesome. You're a good man, Athena. And I just want to say, thank you. Thank you so much. All right. All right, let's continue with the notes. Next, we're not good at identifying what the price of success is, which prevents us from being able to pay it. I'll read that again. We are not good at identifying what the price of success is, which prevents us from being able to pay it. This is what I'm going back to the Airbnb. Everybody, and Bitcoin. Airbnb and Bitcoin are very similar. There are some people who have made a lot of money with Bitcoin investments and with real estate investments with Airbnb. There are also some people who, gotta wait, let me finish this thought and then we'll get you up there. People think, oh, Airbnb, that's how I'm gonna become a millionaire. Bitcoin, that's gonna be a millionaire. I can't tell you how many people have lost so much money because they invested in Bitcoin without knowing what the heck they're doing. Or they lost a lot of money because they invested in Airbnb and then couldn't pay the mortgage and then they lost it and it was a disaster. Or they sold it at a great loss. Nothing worth doing is easy. Being a professional YouTuber, it ain't easy. It is not easy. But I'm pushing my best to be persistent and be disciplined. But anything, and you each have a dream. It's going to be difficult for you to make that dream happen. But you can still make it happen. Let me see what Kino Surf has to say, because all super chats get read by Kino Surf. So, here we go. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, my hair's like crazy right now. Yeah, we've got Athena. Athena's like super chatting like crazy. Note this, Surf, nope. Oh my gosh, we got 2 more super chats from the Athena Meister. Now, Athena is becoming a super chat. Oh, by the way, you are now the king. Before, Mr. Good Cat was the king with $5, but you gave one for $10 earlier. So you are now the king. That's the crown, yeah. So Athena, $2. Athena, $2. Nope. And Surf. All right. Yeah. You know, I got to tell you, I think by going back and forth between Monroe and Kino, I think we're losing some of the fans. But that's all right. All right, we're back here. The next from the great book, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Do you know how hard it is to maintain a long-term outlook when stocks are collapsing? I'll read that again. Think about it. Do you know how long it is to maintain a long-term outlook when stocks are collapsing? The key there is to remember. Going back to the top, Charlie Munger's first rule of compounding: never interrupt it unnecessarily. You have got to keep putting money in and keep it there, even when the going gets tough. And we bring that Billy Ocean song. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. And when the going get tough, most people, oh gosh, someone just gave are there more super chats coming in here? I'm Athena, $2. I'm Athena, $2. Dominique, oh my gosh, here we go. Super, coming back again with our friend. Yeah, we got lots of people super chatting on here, and I gotta say, yeah. I know it's quite a contrast between Monroe giving financial advice and then like Kino just kind of like dancing around like this. Yeah, but I'm digging it, yeah. I'm completely digging it, and I'm gonna add, I'm gonna do like an Athena times 2 right on here. Athena. That's $2 times 2. Laughing, heh. And then we got Dominique over here. And what have we got there? Celebrate and hydrate. Yeah, 5K. Yeah, we got 5K. Now $10, Dominique. Gotta say, that's pretty generous. But you know what? Monroe deserves it. I mean, he's working so hard as a YouTuber. He's doing his best to try to educate and inspire people. The least that we could do is give him a little love and support. So thank you so much. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled program with Monroe Mann doing what he does. He's talking about The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. All right, we're back. Thank you, Dominique, and thank you, Athena. You guys are being wonderful folks. Next, the money gods do not look highly upon those who seek a reward without paying the price. The money gods do not look highly upon those who seek a reward without paying the price. Well, a promise is a promise. So I'm going to read that quote, and then Kino Surf is going to come on here. The money gods do not look highly upon those who seek a reward without paying the price. Apparently, Athena has paid the price and wants Kino Surfer back again. So, whoa, here we go. Yeah, another super chat from Ian Athena. Whoa, we got 2 rapid fire super chat skis. Now, I want to read that thing that Monroe just read because apparently I'm going to have to be a co-host too. The money gods do not look highly upon those who seek a reward without paying the price. And that's so true. It's like people who want to go surfing, but they won't paddle out to the waves. You got to paddle out to the waves if you want to catch the big kahuna, you know? As I know, you know that we know that I know that you know, that they know, that we know that you know. You know? Yeah, Athena's back in the house. Athena does $2 and says, no, surf, no. You know, I totally get it. I mean, Athena, I can understand that you love my mellifluous voice a little bit more than Monroe's, and I get it. I mean, guys and girls equally fall in love with me, and it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. All right, let's get back. Now, that quotation that Monroe said, it was very deep. He said, you know how hard, the money gods do not look highly upon those who seek a reward without paying the price. So I like that. I really dig it. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemenos. The next, that's an interesting thing to put in there. Everybody wants the reward without seeking a price in life, in everything. Everyone, especially now in this instant gratification society in which we live. Good things come not only to those who wait, but good things come to those who hustle, and who hustle over a very long period of time. And I'm really proud of myself that I've been a YouTuber for 18 years and I never gave up. And finally, I found YouTube live streaming 6 months ago, and look at that. I made $32 tonight. That's amazing. Doing something that I love to do, sharing my inspiration, sharing my comedy. Work hard, hustle hard. And it's the same thing with investing. When we're talking about investing, it's not just money, it's time too. It's energy. It's enthusiasm. You can invest so many different things into the things that you're passionate about. And an investment of a violinist who practices every day for 8 hours a day, that's an investment of time. And that could eventually have great returns when that person ends up touring the world as a virtuoso violinist. So just think, where are you investing your time and money, and can you invest your time and money in a better way? That is your focus for today and tomorrow. The average equity investor underperformed the funds they invested in by 0.5% a year, the result of buying and selling when they should have just bought and sold. Listen to that. The average equity fund investor, meaning the average person who's buying in funds or stocks or whatever, underperformed the funds they invested in by 0.5% because they kept buying and selling when they should have been doing the opposite, which is just buying and holding on to it. I always tell people, if you don't know what to do, the easiest investment is buy the S&P 500. The stock symbol in the United States is SPY, SPY. And it's a collection of the top 500 companies in the United States, rebalanced every week. May even be every day now. I don't even know. But it's a simple investment. You buy it, you don't sell it. If you buy the S&P 500 and you just hold on to it, you will eventually become a millionaire if you just keep putting money and money and money into it. Caveat, if there's World War III or the American economy crashes, well, then the world is over anyway. The United States is the global dominant player, and we all know that. Why do so many people who are willing to pay the price of cars, houses, food, and vacations try so hard to avoid paying the price of good investment returns? The answer, the price of investing returns, is not immediately obvious. You're willing to put $2,000 down on a new car and then pay $400 a month, but you're not willing to put $2,000 into the S&P 500 or into some investment opportunity and then follow that up with $400 a month? You're crazy. The money that you're putting into the car is... I've been saying, anytime you do a super chat, I will, how you dare just laugh. Oh gosh, all these comments. I'm Athena. There's another one. Come visit India sometimes. I would love to. By the way, I see you've got 100,000 plus subscribers. Would love you to come and be a guest on my channel sometime. Would love to interview you. I am Athena gave another $2. Kino lied. Kino is spelled Kino. Athena, $5. All these people coming in for a serious conversation. Then bam, I donate. All right, fine. I promised I would do. Every time someone super chats, Kino Surf comes on. Yeah, what's going on, dudes? As promised, any super chats get read by me, Kino Surf, the most incredible financial investment live stream party crasher ever. And so you serious people who want to learn finance, you're going to have to deal with me a little bit, coming in and just kind of surfing in and doing my thing to put people up on the super board. And hoping you're loving this. Hoping you're loving this. What do we got here? We got Athena here. Athena, that's like Athena. That's $2. That's 2 times 2 times 5. Promises kept. Promises made, promises kept. Ladies and gentlemen. So, guys, as you know, my name is Kino Surf. I'm doing a co-host with Monroe Mann. Any super chats get read by me. I lighten the mood, and then we get back to the serious business and financial discussiones. Discussiones. Awesome, dudes. Oh, no. My book fell on the floor. Well, pick it up. Yo, don't yell at me. Sorry, Kino and I were just having a little discussion down below. All of the other comments, I will review them. Don't leave. I'll get down to them in a second. Think of market volatility as a fee and not a fine. That's interesting. Next, people make financial and life decisions that they regret, and they often do so with scarce information and without logic. But the decisions made sense to them when they were made. All of us have things that we regret doing. But we didn't knowing that we're going to regret it. We did it thinking that it was the right thing to do at the right time. I have made some horrible investment buys, and I've made some horrible investment sells. And after the fact, I go, what the heck was I thinking? But hindsight is 20/20. And the point is, you got to keep moving forward, make the best investment decisions you can based on what you've got, the information that you have, and then move forward as best you can with your next investment. Next, investors often innocently take cues from other investors who are playing a different game than they are. Investors often innocently take cues from other investors who are playing a different game than they are. That's why when you hear someone saying, oh, I just made this much money in the stock market. Oh, I just made money in crypto. I just bought Bitcoin. How did you make your fortune? Don't listen to these people. Anytime, there's a great book called One Up on Wall Street I think by Peter Lynch. One Up on Wall Street. And he says, anytime you hear anyone saying, oh, you should buy this, you should do this, it's not a signal to buy. It's a signal to do some research. It's a signal to do some research. So even when I said take some money and invest in the S&P 500, it's not an investment tip. It's a suggestion to do some more research, and you make your own decision. Am I correct? Is this a good thing to do? Oh my gosh, there is so much. Oh my gosh, we got Athena doing more super chats here. Boy, you got to be careful the promises you make. I got to go get Kino Surf to come back for those two. Oh yeah. Kino. Yeah, I'm back. Thanks for all the super chats. We got 2 more super chats, so I am putting them on the board. Let's put them on there. You know, Athena does some more super chat. Like, it's $2 times 2. Mod me. Nah, you're going to mod out the bullies. No. Yeah, we're watching the viewers drop. We'll do that viewers drop. Watching the viewers drop and, and watching the bank account rise. It's all about investments, guys. It's all about money. And sometimes you got to do what you got to do for the Benjamins, That's what I'm saying. Back to Monroe. So, you need to realize that every goal has different goals. So don't assume, every goal has different goals. Every person has different goals. So don't assume they're making an investment mistake. Maybe they have a different goal than you. You got to always stop comparing yourself to everyone else. Make decisions in your life for investments of time and money and energy based on, is this the right thing for me to be doing right at this moment? If so, who cares what anyone else says? Who cares what anybody else does? Next, optimism versus pessimism. If a smart person tells you that they have a stock pick about to triple, ignore them as nonsense. If an idiot tells me a stock is about to crash, I will listen up. Isn't that interesting? If a really smart person tells you that they have a stock pick that's going to triple, you'll probably ignore them. But if any bozo says, hey, the stock market's about to crash or crypto's about to crash, you're going to go, oh, let me go check. Let me go make sure. How much crypto do I have? Is that going to affect me? And next, these are notes from the book, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Hans Rosling said, every group of people I ask thinks the world is more frightening, more violent, and more hopeless than it really is. Every group of people I ask thinks the world is more frightening, more violent, and more hopeless than it really is. And if we think about them from politics, I'm a Trump supporter. Trump is probably not as bad as the left thinks he is. Trump is not as great as I probably think he is. It's just the way it is. Kamala Harris would not have been as bad a president as I probably think she would have. And at the same time, Kamala Harris would not be as great a president as her supporters. And that's the same thing with life. It's the same thing with every single investment. Nothing is as good or as bad as it first appears. If you get bad news, take a deep breath because it's probably not as bad as you think. At the same time, if you get good news, don't get cocky because it's probably not as good as you think it is. Nothing is as good or as bad as it first appears. And next, I think, is that the last? Yeah, okay. And the last one for now is iron law in economics and life. Extremely good and extremely bad circumstances rarely stay that way for long because supply and demand adapt in hard to predict ways. There's another super chat. There's another super chat. And a promise is a promise. All super chats get read by Kino Surf. Here we go. Here we go. Kino. Yo, somebody asked for Kino Surf, dudes. I am back reading the amazing messages from Athena and Dominique. We've got, what else we got? Oh, yeah, it's a long message here, and I'm going to read it out loud. Since I'm only donating, you don't have to do the Kino thing, but it was fun. Consider modding me. You have some annoying comments with only negative intentions. I'm here for fun. $40 later. All right, I will totally do that. Let's see. Okay. Congratulations, Athena. You are now a moderazione. You better use it with pride. I tell you that. Let's do this over here. Athena. What was that? $10. Yeah, $10. That's great. Mod. Athena is now a mod on the channel. I thought it would never happen, but never say never. All right, so finishing up these quotes, this right here. Let's see if there's anything else. Last quotation from this book is pessimism is easier because progress often happens too slowly to notice, and setbacks happen too quickly to ignore. I'll read it again. Pessimism is easier because progress often happens too slowly to notice, and setbacks happen too quickly to ignore. In other words, it's a lot easier to be pessimistic in life because anything really great is going to take you a long time. But anything terrible could happen like that. Let's do it this way. Get a snack. It could happen like that. And so it's important to recognize that. And even if you're pessimistic, keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward with your dreams. Keep pushing forward with your investments. Keep pushing forward with your life. It's 2025, guys. Let's try to make this the best year of our lives. How do you do that? By not waiting until December and going, well, that year went by quickly. Nothing, did anything even happen? What did I accomplish? All that. So I said I'd read all the comments. Let me just go up and catch up on all those, and then we'll call it a night. So anyone who stuck around, I'm going to read your comments. So, which is cool. What else we have? Okay, we got somebody there who's being really annoying. Cowgirl, why would I wear a wig? Why would I wear a wig? No way. Zord says, play the Dash by Lil Loaded. I don't know what that is. What's up, Deepu? Angel, great to have you here. James Stafford, hello. K-Dots, hey, K-Dots, haven't seen you in a long time. James, I'm glad your starter has a fun. Barry Nagayan, hello. James Stafford, of course I remember you. I do, James, I remember you. Big wave for Kino tonight. Thanks, Dominique. Christmas Blossom says, you're not my type, you're kind of ugly. And you're not, I hate your hair. I hate it. Thank you. James says, in my daughter's science class, they're talking about sound waves. Very cool. No one should be falling in love with you. No one can not fall in love with me. I'm very fall in lovable. Monroe Mann, unlovable. 100%. Where am I from? I'm from New York. Grew up in Maine. Now I lived all around the world, and now I live in Miami Beach, Florida. Let's see. James is in Kentucky. Debbie is Indian. And let's see. Domi told a friend. Kaise hai? Oh yeah, kaise hai? Buglagi hai. Buglagi hai. I'm very Buglagihe. And oh, your name is Feroz Khan. Nice to meet you, Feroz. The SPY is an ETF. Yeah, the SPY is an exchange traded fund, and it's probably one of the best ones out there. And what else have we got? Fist bumps to Athena. Cyanide says, would you trust an IUL? So many being talked about nowadays. What's the difference between investing straight into the S&P 500 or using an IUL where you can do loans and still growing your money? I think you're talking about insurance, universal life. I don't think that you can get as much bang for your buck through insurance, universal life. It's a good tool. It's something definitely worth looking at, but I think it's better to have just a whole life insurance and invest in the S&P 500 separately. I think trying to combine them, I don't think it works as well as people think. So that's my thought, Cyanide. Mr. Human says sales pitch is dog water. Mr. Human, just wait till I'm a mod. Oh, Athena. Well, you are now. My name is Monroe Mann. Nice to meet you. MONROEMANN. And let's see, did we get to 5,005 subscribers? That would be amazing. What did we get to? 5,004. 5,004 subs, guys. Pretty awesome. 5,004. And yep, your mod on a temporary basis. We will see, Athena. Or what's this live based on? Like, what do you do on the stream? So what's up, Jai? My channel is very different. It's a variety channel. I do comedy, I do music, I do improv, I do investing, finance, special guests, talk about politics and current events. Very, very broad category. And so, Dominique, do you live in Honolulu? Super cool. Very, very nice. Thank you very much for your support, Dominique, and I am Athena. Great to have you guys. All you guys watching, I hope you learned something about finance, about investing, about psychology. Those notes were all from the book, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. You can buy the book on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. You can also download the notes for free here. And I, of course, recommend you buy the book. My notes are just my perspective. I'm sure you might get something different when you read the book. Yep, what's up, Daybait Teacher 07? How are you? Nice to see you. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. Hey, you've got 4.93K subscribers, Debbie Teacher. Wow. Wow. Guys, she's got 4,930 subscribers. Debbie Teacher right there. We have to help her get to 5,000 too. That would be great. Get her to 5,000 subs. It's very nice to meet you, Debbie Teacher. By the way, if anyone wants to be a guest on my live streams, I have guests. Go to the website youtubeguests.com. youtubeguests.com. youtubeguests. youtubeguests.com. Coolly. And Debbie Teacher, I'd love to have you come on as a live stream. We could talk about YouTube and all that stuff. I speak a little bit of Hindi. I can say, Aapka naam kya hai? Mera naam is Monroe. Bhuk lagi hai, nahi lagi, phir milenge, kaise hai? I need to learn some more. Anyway, what's up, Hunter? I'll give you a shout out. Let's see how many subs Hunter has. Hunter has 48 subs. Guys, let's try to get Hunter to 50 subs so he can do live streaming. He can't do live streaming until you got 50. So Hunter, I hope you can get 2 more subs. By the way, Hunter, I'll subscribe to your channel. Just leave a comment on one of my videos and remind me, and I'd be happy to get you 1 more sub. So, Abraham, great to see you. Hunter, Horizoner, Igor, Swafi, Athena, Angel, Gilo, all you guys. You guys are fantastic. Love you guys. Athena, by the way, if you don't want a me bod, I can totally take that off. Maybe it removes some of the fun. Let me know. I'm looking forward to calling the negative herd. I don't know what that means. I look forward to calling the negative herd. Oh, I look forward to culling the negative herd. Thanks, Athena, but please continue to insult. Would very much appreciate that. And thank you for your financial support of the channel. I know it's in good fun, this and that, but you, Dominique and Athena, you guys don't realize how much motivation you give me every time you super chat. It makes me feel like I can turn this into something, and it makes me very, very happy. So thank you so much. Good. Yeah, please don't change at all, because I don't want. It's like I mod somebody. It's like all of a sudden you get married to somebody and then they stop working out and they become fat. You better not become fat, Athena. If you become fat because I just made you mod, big troubles. Thanks, Dominique. Well, I hope you will continue to share my channel with your friends, your family, your girlfriends, and help me to get more. Let's see, did we get to 5,005? Hey, we got to 5,005. You know what I'd like to know is, when does the channel start to, like right now, it's just been going like this. When does it start to go like, whew, and before you know it, get like 200 subs per live stream, 500 subs, and then before you know it, we're up to 10,000, 20,000, who knows? We'll get there. That's right, Dominique. It's all about the grassroots, and I appreciate all of your guys' support. You guys are fantastic. Thanks for subscribing. Please turn on the bell, all notifications. Otherwise, you'll probably never find me again. And thank you. I got $53.55 tonight from the generous support of Dominique, Athena, and somebody else. Let me see. There was somebody else. I want to make sure I give a shout out to that person. And Ultimate Football. Ultimate Football also gets a shout out for, I think it was $5. Oh no, it was $1.99. But still, it's a huge, huge support. Have a great night, guys, and I hope you learned one thing to try to improve your life, your finances, your investment, and your relationships. My name is Monroe Mann, and I love you. Bye.